Hey guys, this is Ricky Rod with Bombhouse Recording, and I am back with a new video. And sorry for the lack of content the past couple of weeks. It's been really busy. Kids are back at school. I'm in the studio full time about 6 days a week. Between producing, tracking, and mixing, my plate can get a little full, so it's hard to get this content out. But this week, there's going to be two things I'm shooting for. First of all, I wanted to discuss the new Slate Digital FG Stress. We've been waiting a long time for this module to come out, and I think I'm going to do a gear review on a pedal I picked up about a week and a half ago that really surprised me. I don't want to give anything away, but I'm going to do a quick review. Met a rep through the company, had lunch with them, and yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a review on this particular product. It'll be a little bit something different for the channel. So let's get back to the FG Stress. Good Lord, how long have we been waiting for this? Feels like probably 2 years, I think. I'm a big fan of Slate Digital. Man, I have used Trigger, it feels like, for 10 years. I don't know how long that, I think I've used this sample at least for 10 years, his drum samples. But I love Trigger. I love all the stuff he provides for us, and it's really a no-brainer at the price, the everything bundle. This is not a commercial. I just think if you're an audio engineer or you're working out of your house, really for a very cheap amount of money, you basically get everything you need to mix a song, and it's a great option. So anyway, let's talk about the FG Stress, and sorry, I just hit the microphone. But let's talk about the FG Stress and discuss what this module is supposed to do. So it models the distressor, okay? Now, the distressor is made by Empirical Labs. I have a pair. I have a stereo pair. They're called EL8Xs, okay? I've had them with me, I think, for about 10 years in the studio. Now, my particular studio, I haven't done a gear rundown. I may do one, but I've got a couple of 500 series modules, and I have always kept my stereo pair of distressors. If you walk into any studio, any commercial recording studio, you're going to see the distressor. And the reason why, it's a Swiss Army knife of compressors. It literally just sounds good. You plug it in, you turn a few knobs, and boom, go to work. And some of my favorite settings have always been the opto setting. The nuke mode here is fantastic. And it's, it's just it literally can handle everything. And it's a great piece to have. There is a version of this out as a plugin that I've heard some so-so reviews about. I haven't personally tried it. I don't want to say anything negative about it, but I can vouch for this one. Basically, what I did in this particular mix, I took where, for example, this FG116, I just went ahead and bypassed it, and I replaced it with the FG Stress. Okay, so let's listen to this mix. There's a couple of instances of this plugin going on, so let's listen to it real fast, and let's just enjoy the song for a few seconds.
I'm leaving today for outer space, and I can't wait. Got a pink backpack, and I'm never looking back.
All right, so that is a local songwriter here. She is, I think she's 16. She is fantastic. So let's listen to this vocal here. Now, it's hitting this distressor pretty hard. Let's listen to it real fast.
I'm leaving today for outer space, and I can't wait.
Yeah, so I'm really digging this. Now, my traditional chain with the distressor, I would just use, I have a bunch of Mojave mics. I would run my Mojave mic, whatever, MA200, the 100s, whatever. I would run it into my API pre or my Vintex, and then out of that into my distressor, and then going into my Pro Tools I.O. and my Avid I.O. And man, I used it for years like that. And then when I bought the Slate virtual microphone system, I sort of couldn't use that anymore, that particular chain, and I really missed it, especially when I had a really dynamic singer. And man, to have this in a plug-in form, it's really going to make my life easier, especially since I'm using the virtual microphone system. So I love what it's doing to her vocal. Let's compare it to what I had before.
I'm leaving today for outer space.
All right, and let's go back to the stress. This is the opto setting. This is what I would normally track with.
I'm leaving today for outer.
Now, obviously, there is a significant difference because I really haven't balanced the output. But even with the difference, you can tell the color it has. It's so smooth. So let's go to the distortion 3. So the way this works is it actually adds a color to the sound. So it's not just a compressor. It actually allows you to color what you're doing. So for example, if you're recording some live drum loops and you have a stereo overhead mic going in, and you want to crunch those drums up, this is a great way. And using the nuke setting, man, it is, again, it's one of my favorite sounds. Okay, so I also have it on the acoustic. Let's listen to the acoustics here.
I'm leaving today.
All right, so the way I have that set up is basically it's just touching. It's literally breathing on a little bit. I just literally went in, pulled up the acoustic natural settings, and it's just touching it. Normally, I would probably hit it a little more. Now, the cool thing about these acoustics, I actually tracked with the virtual microphone system. So let's go in, and I like to use the AKG. Let's see how the AKG fits in, and we'll use the... Yeah, we'll use this pre with it. Let's listen to it. Yeah, so that setting I just went to and went from a light 3.1, and then I went to the opto setting here, and then I turned down the input, turned down the output, and made the release a lot slower. That's how I would normally record my acoustics, and let me tell you how happy I am with this. So far, I love it. I haven't tried it on drums yet. I will be mixing a song today, and I will follow up with you guys and let you know what I think. But overall, this is what the plugin is sounding like. Here are the presets you can get. Sorry for my mic popping, guys. I'm just using a different mic today. But here are the presets. Most of the presets I have found tend to be pretty good. I always end up adjusting them a little bit. But this should be fun to see what they have done. And I can't wait to put this thing to work. So anyway, here's a quick rundown of what the FG Stress looks like. I just let you listen to a mix that I used it, that I basically use it on every channel, and it's a winner. It's a winner. I think this could be good. I think the longer I work with it, I can give you a stronger opinion, but overall, it feels very reminiscent to the pair that I have, and it's always good to have a virtual version of the hardware you have. It's really why the CLA stuff even exists these days, okay? And let's just be honest, it's just more convenient to work this way. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, any comments, please hit me up, hit a like, dislike, all that good stuff. But I do appreciate you guys, and you guys have a good day. God bless.